Hello and welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but I thought it would be a good idea, or I didn't think it would be a good idea. I wanted to. It is a good idea. Hold on, let me restart. Hello! I still want to finish my monthly fairy of the month, and I did miss last month, so I'm gonna do last month anyway, so we are gonna do March's. And yeah, so the plan for March is this, basically, with daffodils, which I think is perfect for March. And I think I am gonna go with this kind of aquamarine look versus the cut gem one, just because I think this will be unique considering we did cut gems for the last two, and I kind of just like this color better anyway. I think that color would look really nice. So that's my plan. Let's do that then. So I think that what I would like to do for the pose, because of the daffodil, I thought it would be kind of fun and cute if she was, so here's the daffodil, the little cup part, and the petals. And then I thought it would be kind of cute if she was, and maybe it's going up so that, and then this leaf is coming out. Because I kind of want her to sit and then have her legs over the cup part, and this is her body and her head. I just think that this would be kind of cute. At the same time though, I'm not sure what's supporting her down here, so maybe we do this and she's sitting on it like this, and she's got, sorry, these are some scribbles but sometimes it's kind of fun to see the mad scribbles turn into something. So this is her, she's sitting on it, and I think she's just kind of laid back. Here's the aquamarine. I think maybe she's got her other hand up just to kind of fill up this space here. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's do that. I'm gonna move on to the sketch, kind of clean this up so that it is readable. Anyway, I'm blabbing. I've not recorded a video in a while, so I'm feeling very blabby. I was really concerned about the sizes matching of this fairy and the other fairies that I did. I was making sure that the size of the flower and the general size of the fairy was going to be about the same. Alright, so this is the sketch that I've got. I thought it would be kind of fun if we could think of an outfit and a hairstyle for her, because in these, I have them both wearing white dresses, so I was going to continue that, and she's also going to be wearing a white dress. But we're going to kind of think about maybe what it looks like and then give her a cute hairstyle. Yeah, so I was thinking we're just going to zoom in into a corner and just kind of scribble a little dress. If we maybe had maybe a two-part dress, and it had the skirt and then the top like this. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then I was going to have a slit so that she can use her legs. Oh, I wonder if I also give her a cute little necklace too. I think that would look good with this. For her hairstyle, I kind of want to give her some really curly hair. Maybe some cute space buns. I might have a half up, half down kind of situation, but make it really, really curly. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the outfit with this. So I'm going to kind of do the line art now, incorporate the outfit and the hair in the line art, and we will kind of pick our colors. Because we have basically our colors, and I am going to go with more of an inspiration with the Eastern tailed blue rather than exactly replicating it, because I do want this blue, but I think that this side of the wing would be this side of the wing, but I want it to be blue, so I'm using the inspiration rather than exact, and we're going to put the blue side on this is probably technically the inside of the wing. And also with this aquamarine color, I think it looks really pretty with the yellow. And so I might take this blue and lean it a little bit more green. Not a ton, but because if we exactly take this, it's about here. I might just pull it this way just a little bit, just so that it kind of is a little warmer. But anyway, we'll get there when we get there. We're not there yet. So I actually sped up this little clip of line art like a lot, even from the Procreate recording, because apparently took my time with this line art. Alright, so here's our line art, and we're going to put some colors in here now. So the dress would be this color. I'm just gonna color kind of messy, we're just worried about getting the colors in just to see what they kind of look like together. And then the flower would be, I'm gonna pull a little bit more orange than the reference image and desaturate it just a little, just so that it's not so bright, because our background color isn't going to be this gray, it's going to be darker like this. So I want the colors to be bright but not too bright. I don't know if that makes sense, but kind of go almost a little bit more gold. Just throw this in here just so we can see what it looks like. And the orange, it's putting it all the way up here, but I'm gonna darken it a little. And like I was saying before with her wings, I don't really want to make them this blue. I was thinking about pulling it this way just a little bit, just to match the aquamarine stone a little bit better, and do more like this, more of this kind of a color. The stone is gonna be almost this green color, which right next to the wings automatically makes them look a little bit more blue as it is, because hold on, I'm curious if I just pull in this blue. I just feel like pulling it a little bit more toward the color of the stone just kind of helps unify the colors a little bit better, if you kind of see what I'm saying. And then where we have these cooler colors up here with the stone and her wings being in the green blue area, and then having the daffodil be yellow and orange, I thought it'd be fun to kind of replicate that cool, warm dynamic with her herself, and give her like a warm skin tone, and then make her hair cooler, if that makes sense. So something like this. I'm trying to decide if I want to give her brown eyes, blue eyes, or gold eyes, because with my other two, let me make this a little bigger. With my other two, I give her red eyes to kind of match the garnet and the flower. And with this one, I only really had purples to work with, so she has purple eyes. So I'm trying to decide if with this one I give her blue eyes to match her wings, or I guess a little bit more aqua to match the stone, which is kind of what I did with the other two, or like gold to match the flower. And so I'm going to be playing around with those ideas, and to find out which suits just like the overall vibe of the piece, because I do want these to all kind of have the same rule book, I guess. I don't that's a really boring way to put it, but I also don't want to be limited by what I've done before if I want to really change something up, if that makes sense. Anyway, those are just the thoughts I'm having as I'm drawing. I think these are generally the colors that I want to do. I'm going to clean this up, put the flat colors down, make them look nice and even so they're not so sloppy, and then we can revisit and possibly adjust anything, but just put them down and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I cleaned up all the colors, and this is what we have. I did kind of start shading her skin a little bit, put a little bit of color variation and everything, but I'm really happy with this. I also lightened up the daffodil a little bit, because I just love those white daffodils with the yellow centers, I think more than yellow daffodils, but I don't know, I'm still considering changing it just to yellow, just so that the contrast of her white dress and the petals of the flower isn't so extreme. But this is what we've got so far. Okay, so I totally forgot to put her butterfly spots in here. Like the other two, they have the little spots on them. I do this with all of my butterfly fairies, is I'll put little spots on them, because I just think it makes them look, helps me differentiate them from like regular clear-winged fairies. I don't know, I like to categorize them in my head. And butterfly fairies, they've got antenna and spots. And I just think it makes them feel a little bit more magical and a little bit, I don't know, because in my head, the butterfly fairies have like more magic and are like I don't know, more fantasy-y. Well, I mean, they're all fantasy, but you know what I'm trying to say. They're a little bit more magical than the regular fairies that have like clear wings. I don't know. But I forgot her spots, so I'm going to put her spots in and we'll go from there. And then we started adding some shadows and kind of adjusting the colors a little bit, adding some texture. The texture on the aquamarine was so much fun. It was so much fun to do the texture there. And on the wings, because I used that noise brush, and I just think it makes really pretty looking butterfly wings, I think. And then the border, like the other ones, and instead of silver accents like the other two, I went with gold accents to kind of fit in with the warmer colors and the daffodil. Alright, and here is our March fairy. I love her so much. I think she's so cute. I love the gold accents. The other two had silver accents, and I think that's really pretty too, but it's kind of fun to try silver and gold, and this time I tried gold, and it's so pretty with like the green and the blue, and I love it. So, yep, this is our March fairy for anyone born in March. And yeah, so we've got our pretty blue butterfly, our daffodil for spring, because I feel like daffodils are very spring, and I keep trying to say jade, like in my head. It's not jade, it's aquamarine, and our aquamarine. But yeah, so that is this month's fairy, or last month's fairy. Oops. I'm still going to do April's fairy, hopefully soon, so that I can have her out before April is over and stay on track. And so each month will be the month of the fairy that I make the video, hopefully. So we might get to this fairy and the April fairy kind of close together video wise. And then I also have, I want to do another drawing adventure video because it was just so much fun, and I have plans in my head for what I want to do, and I just need to like write some stuff down and just plan that. Those videos take more time because it takes a little bit more of a, like, because there's a little bit more of a story side to things that I have to like think about, so that when I make the video I am not taking so long trying to come up with stuff like on the spot. I'm not very good at on the spot coming up with story stuff, so anyway, that's part of the reason why I was taking so long. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I also want to keep up with the color palette characters. But yeah, sorry I've been gone for a little bit longer than I normally would have. I had like this craziest bout of art block, and then once I started feeling like I was like getting back into my art rhythm, I had a flare up on my hand, an eczema flare up that made drawing uncomfortable, so I just wasn't drawing. And anyway, that's part of the reason why that took so long. But anyway, this is our March fairy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.